Hey there everybody, Phil here for AndroidCentral.com. So here we have two LG G2s, and as you could probably guess by the box, one of them's from At&T. Can't tell which though, right? So one of these is the European version, one is the At&T version. They are exactly alike, almost exactly alike, physically. So same look, same feel, just down to a couple logos that have changed. Otherwise, these look and are exactly the same. The buttons have not changed if you've seen the Verizon one, the Verizon LG G2 changed the buttons, right? So At&T has not. You just got a couple different logos. I actually kind of like that LG logo better, but whatever. So let's focus here on the At&T one. Now, something I want to point out, these edges are going to feel rough when you first take it out of the box, right? The European version was the same way. It's got plastic everywhere. You want to be sure to peel all this off. Otherwise, it's going to feel like you have these sharp edges and it's not put together properly. So be forewarned that there's a lot of plastic on this phone. You want to take it off. So otherwise, here you go. 5.2-inch display. You've got really cool quick icons down at the bottom. I love LG's lock screen on this. It's 1080p. It's 5.2 inches. It's really nice. You still have lock screen widgets, right? So you can go straight to the camera that way if you desire. Here's how At&T has it set up. Got definitely a few icons here on the home screens. What's interesting is At&T's gone with just 3 home screens here. Other versions have 5, so this one has just 3, and you can spin around and you see how quickly it's running. Yes, this has Snapdragon 800. You see you've got some At&T icons, and there's a giant At&T folder right there on the home screen. So there's definitely some At&T software going on this bad boy. Here's a look at all the other software you got on here. Again, a whole bunch of At&T software. Basically, if At&T has its name on it, you're gonna find it here. It's everywhere. See what else we got. Some different contacts. A lot of this is LG software as well, right? But again, a lot of At&T stuff going on. Wi-Fi, the My At&T app. So yes, there is a bit of bloat on here. There's quick remote. That's a cool thing that LG threw in for the IR port. Wow, that's a lot of software. So here is the menu button. Again, we've talked about this on the European version. So you've got on-screen buttons, but they act a little differently. You got to hold down home to get to your multitasking because LG has its own multitasking thing. You've got a whole bunch of tips that will show up. You can, yes, double tap. This is called knock on. So you tap twice in a blank spot on the home screen to turn the display off. That's cool. We've talked about this for a while. Here is the notification pull down, and just like the European version, it's hugely busy. Look at all the stuff up top. Not a whole lot of room for notifications, right? You can, in fact, turn Q slide off, which is good. That clears up a room, a row, if you need a little more space. There's slide aside. That's LG's interesting multitasking implementation. So take a look at the settings menu. At&T has left it alone. Verizon changed it. It's done up in a tab formation, so things are going to be slightly different than you're used to, right? They're in different places. You'll figure it out soon enough. Let's look at the About phone. There's the G2 software information, Android 4.2.2, just like we expected. As long as we're here, let's go up and look at the storage just to make sure. So this is a 32 gigabyte device, and you see we've got about 23 actually left over to use, 23, 24. So, definitely could be worse, and at least it's pretty clear about it. It's not like you've got a 16 gigabyte version with half left over. So again, here is a look at the home screens. You've got all those buttons. You can change the buttons up, but you can't actually go back to a normal button configuration. I don't know. It's weird. You get used to it. Otherwise, I like this phone a lot. It does look a lot like the European version. Again, nothing has really changed, and to me that's a good thing. I think they've done it nicely. The sides of the phone, no buttons, right? Everything is on the back. You got your volume rocker and your power button. Nothing on the side at all. They haven't changed the bottom, so it's a good look. Let's take a quick look in the box here just to do it, because I know you kids like to see that stuff. So you've got a little bit of the legal stuff. You've got a USB cord and a charger, and that's it. Now what you don't get, and I want to mention this because we talked about it at the launch, you don't get these cool earbuds that LG has to take advantage of the 24-bit 192 sound on this phone. So US phones do not get that. I know we talked about it at the launch announcement in New York. Otherwise, here is your quick look at the brand new At&T LG G2. That's it. We'll see you later.